Hello, back again. This is episode 2. It's the Sunday, and on the Sunday you normally have Peel Day and the Ramsay Sprint. Today we decided to do both because it was just great weather. Also because Peel is only a couple of miles from St John's football ground here where I'm camped. We decided to go there first. We'd also decided to go to the most northerly point on the island to cook something on our tranches, and just while the weather was so good, we thought it'd be a good idea to do something like that. And you'll see later what we ended up doing. So I suppose without further ado, we'll head to Peel here, and we'll speak to you later. So those guys, there was actually about 6 of them. I didn't have a camera on at the time, so I quickly turned it on. They were hilarious. These tiny little bikes up these steep hills and mountains, and it was just funny seeing them. Just thought I'd tried to get the camera turned on as quick as I could.
Yes, Jim, you're clear, right? Yes.
Some of the roads on the island are really narrow. There was narrower roads than this on some occasions. This gives you an idea of how tight the roads can be. You also need to be careful of the trams. As you can see here, I was a bit concerned. the eagle-eyed among you will notice that drone footage actually wasn't during the daytime. It's actually really hard to do some drone footage and recording whenever you have other people with you, so I actually ended up going back later on that evening and getting a nicer footage actually in the end up, because it was golden hour and it looked a lot better than it would have during the bright sunlight during the day. This is us now at the Ramsay Sprint. They do this every year. You can turn up and run your bikes up and down the long straight here. Don't know much else about it other than I think it's just there is classes. You'll see there's little motocross and two-stroke, and there's sidecars. There was a guy with a wheelchair in his sidecar. There was the high octane group that had nitrous. There's different groups that you could be in, but literally anyone can turn up here and run their bike from what I can gather.
Bill Reed. 9.57 currently.
So back again, we're approaching the Point of Ayre. That's spelt A-Y-R-E. The lighthouse you see in this clip is the main lighthouse. That lighthouse was actually designed and built by Robert Stevenson, who's the grandfather of Robert Louis Stevenson. The lighthouse itself still has the original lens from the day it was built. Another fact is the beach is made of shingle, and with the moving tides the beach got further and further away from the lighthouse to the point where they had to build a smaller lighthouse, and they affectionately nicknamed it Winky. It actually then had to be moved again in the 1950s by another 250 feet because again the beach got further and further away from the lighthouse. So we came here this evening to cook a couple of steaks on the trenches and enjoy the scenery and the lovely weather we were having, and the steaks turned out nice. We were really surprised at how well they did actually turn out. But anyhow, that's enough of me waffling. enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.
Just floating in there. Ah!